What's going on, everybody? Making a little bit of a different video today, but this is something I actually really love to do. So today we're going to be doing like pretty much a full cleaning on my wife's car. It's been a while since it's been cleaned just because we've been busy and I work now and everything like that. So it's probably a couple months since it's been done, so it really needs it. I'm not going to do a full paint correction on it like I did on the Lexus, but I'll show you what we're going to be working with today. So we have just a sponge to start out with. I really need to replace this, but it works for now. This is just like a water blade, so you kind of use it just to dry the water off the car. We have a wash mitt. We have these three. So each one has a different purpose. This one you can see is a lot darker and stuff. So this is what I use for like the tire shine and stuff, which is this right here, the VRT. I'm losing all my stuff. And then the other two, one is going to be for the leather conditioner. The other one is going to be used for the buttery wax that we have back there. And then moving on, we have the clay bar with the clay luber stuff. We have this hand polish for the hand polish, and with Adam's stuff, everything is color coordinated, so blue goes with blue. And then let's go over. So this time I'm going to be using the unicorn shampoo. It just comes out like a yellow color, smells good, stuff like that. Normally for day-to-day I'll use the car shampoo just because it's cheaper, it lasts a lot longer. Where like this, pretty much you're using like undiluted, it's pretty much straight from the bottle. So but we got leather conditioner, we have VRT, which is like, it's kind of like a trim restorer, but you can use it on tires and everything like that. Again, we have the wax, which this is nice because the buttery wax you can use, you can put it on in the sun, in the rain, like it's like you can put it on pretty much at any time and it works, so you don't have to worry about if you're out in like the out like direct sun. We have some interior detailer. My wife's favorite scent is this sweet almond scent, so we got that for her. We have some glass cleaner and then iron remover. I did kind of go a little ham with this stuff on my car. As you can see, there's maybe about a little less than, I would say maybe about a third of a bottle left. So I am going to use this on the tires, or not the tires, the rims, because the wheels do actually come out really good when you do this. So I'm going to definitely hit up the wheels, and then we'll see what else I'm going to use it on. I'm probably going to end up using the rest of it. But we have the Adams foam cannon, the bucket, and inside we do have the grit guard. And that's pretty much it. So let me get this set up, get my wife's car pulled up, and we'll start getting some videos going. One other thing I forgot, we are doing microfiber towels for all of our like the glass cleaner, when we're removing the wax, stuff like that. These I got at Costco. There's 36 of them, and I think they were like 15 bucks for this whole thing. I mean, I've washed the GTO, I did the full paint correction on the Lexus, and I still have like half a package left of them. They last forever. I think it feels like there's more than 36 in there, but so we do have that. Don't forget water if it's hot. And I just wanted to show you guys some of the other stuff that I do use. We're not using them today, but we'll show you. So I do use these liquid air fresheners. This is ceramic coating. This is what I used on the Lexus. You have to use like a special applicator for it. And then you use these special borderless microfiber towels to take it off, because it goes on very similar to a wax. Where you spray it on, it forms like almost like a rainbow haze, and then after it sits for a second, then you take it off. The other things I do have, I'm not using them this time. Interior detailer, this one's like I think it's like a cinnamon one. More VRT. This one's a detail spray. So like if you've already like washed and waxed your car and you're just gonna do another wash and you're kinda like just wanna get like a nice smooth coating on it, you just use detail spray. It's like a spray wax. Another detail spray, this one's like sugar cookies or something like that. We have another Cars and Coffee detail spray. Actually, I might use this one. We'll use that one. More of the Unicorn shampoo. This one was another one. It's another smelly, like smell good one. We got some Meguiar's, some one-step polish, and then I have large ones of the car shampoo and the glass cleaner, just because those are the ones I go through the most. So it just made more sense to get the large gallons. Plus I think when I bought those, they had a deal going on where like if you bought the gallon you got a free spray bottle. So just made sense, so I got it. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So let's get started. All right, we're gonna start off with a before. I'm not sure if you can see, this front end is just littered with bugs and crud and crap. These wheels are just caked with brake rotor dust, just crud from the road, everything. These plastic pieces are just all faded. We're gonna take care of all of this today. The paint itself's not too bad. I don't really need to do a whole lot on those, but these wheels, that front end, there's just a lot of just crap from the rain, as you can see on top here. So we're gonna take care of all of this today. We're gonna start off with a vacuum. Get all this stuff. Some of this might not come out because it's salt from the winter, because we live here in Illinois. I'm gonna try and get everything I can, but just this is kind of a before. Like I said, it's been months since I've done this, so I'm gonna have a lot of work cut out for me, but we're gonna get it back to how it should be. It's not gonna be too bad. So the only thing I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to fix is whoever the owner was before us. I think they spray painted this because it's kind of just a dull black. I'm gonna try and use the VRT on it. Maybe it'll actually pull something out of it. We'll see. But I don't have high hopes for this grill, but we'll see what we can do with it. I might be able to make it look good. So all right, there she is, and let's get started. All right, so I'm all done vacuuming, but I still need to go and touch up a bunch of stuff with the interior cleaner, and I'll show you what I mean. So I've got this pretty much all vacuumed up except for these little pieces of this tree that's right here. But like stuff like this, I'm gonna have to go with the interior cleaner. Same thing over here, and the brake pedal. And then there's just little things here and there, but it'll wipe out when I do the interior cleaner. As for little pieces like this, I'll show you, because I'm gonna do this as well. So stuff like this, like these, and then this mat, because it's got the salt that's kind of ingrained in it. I'm gonna knock these out first, as well as trying to get these bugs off of the front. So what I'm gonna do, I already have the bucket ready, so that's ready for the actual car wash. But what I'm going to do is I have this wash mitt, which I'm going to use to get these bugs off the front, and then do a wipe down of those. And then I have just like a regular brush to try and massage some of that salt out of there. We're gonna knock some of these out first because they need time to dry, and so I'll probably put them out in the sun while they dry, and then we can get started on the rest of the car. One other thing I did say before, but I'll kind of explain again. Because I'm using the unicorn shampoo, it's a very light shampoo in the sense that the other stuff I use is very thick, almost like a body wash, and that has to be mixed in with water because it's so thick that it won't suds up. So like you would put it in here, you would put like a bunch of water into this, and then you put the shampoo in, you mix it up, and it gets all sudsy. Because this is so potent, you just put this directly in here without any water, and then when you go to actually wash the car, you hook the nozzle up and you just spray it directly, and that's how you use this stuff. But otherwise, any of the other regular shampoos from Adams and stuff, you just mix it with water, and that's how you use that. All right. All right, next up is the iron remover. So what we're gonna do is just gonna spray it on. It's gonna start working its magic, but you do not want to let it dry. So make sure they're cool, everything's washed, spray it on, let it do its thing for about a minute or two, and then spray it off.
Alright, let me get him a thing for you.
Thank you. And as you see, as it starts to turn purple, that's actually the iron that's being broken down. And it's starting to dry, so I want to make sure to start spraying it off. That's all you do. You can even see here on the paint Okay, so now that we've washed the car, we've done the iron remover, next step we're gonna do is the clay bar. So what you're gonna do is spray a section. You spray the clay and you wipe until it wipes smooth. After each section of the car is done, what you want to do is fold the clay because it gets all the contaminants in there. So we'll get started. And you want to go left and right or up and down. You don't want to do circular motions because if there are imperfections, it will take those imperfections and create swirl marks. And we'll do that for each section of the body. And it's up to you when you're done if you want to wipe it down with a cloth or if you want to spray it down again. It's up to you. Alright, so I'm still working on this clay bar, but you might be asking, like, why, do all these steps? Like, why not just wash it, dry it, wax it, and be done with it? Well, a lot of, certain, things, need steps before it. And so, if we just washed it, dried it, and that was it, you'd have all these imperfections and all these scratches and everything. One of the things that I'm doing here is that because I know this hasn't been done in a while, I know that there is a lot of iron ingrained into the paint and wheels. So I already showed you, I did the iron remover in the wheels, I did the back and the front. I just don't have enough to do the whole car, but I'll show you what I'm talking about, and you might be able to see this on your car, especially if you have a white car. So I'm not sure, right there you can see there's some rust spots. So what I'm gonna do is get some of this clay bar stuff on. Let me get the clay bar wet. So now if you see, as I clay bar, it actually removes those iron particles as well as the rust that it was leaving behind in the clear coat. And as you can see, it's all gone. And you can't tell something like this until you really look into the paint. I mean, there's something there. I mean, it's all over the whole car. You can't tell until you really look at it. So, you think about if you just dried the car, you're leaving all those imperfections in the paint, and all they're going to do is make it look like rust, and it's going to look like crap. So that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm taking the time and taking the extra steps to do all this, because it'll just help it look better once it's finished. You might as well if you're going to put the time into it, you might as well do it. So just wanted to show you guys
this is
a lot, but I'm going to kind of spread it evenly. So you just kind of want to dot it every so often, then take it again from that first spot and just kind of go ham with it, but not too crazy. And then we're just gonna polish it in. What it'll do is it'll turn to a white haze. When it's ready to come off. And then we'll just do the same on each body panel. All you do is just buff it out with a towel. That's it for this step. After this step, it's up to you. This polish is meant to be kind of like a polish and a buff. I think this might be good for me for now, because I still, if you forgot already, I need to do the interior as well as the glass. So we'll get this buffed out and we'll move on. Alright, next up, VRT. I use these, it's just my personal preference. I know they make like different square blocks and stuff like that, but all you do is kind of the same thing as the wax. Just put a little on, and then you take it over, and let's start with the trim first. So the trim, you just kind of start getting it on there, spread it nice and evenly, and you can see the difference that this stuff does. So yeah, just keep going with it, and then just apply extra whenever you need. And here's the finished product. All the plastic is restored. Tires have a shine, but it's not too crazy where it's gonna spit everywhere all the way down. And there's key things that other people might miss, like this section right here. Making sure you get just a little bit of shine in there. It goes a long way. Same thing here. I even got a little bit in the grill, make it pop a little bit more. Same thing with the emblems in the back. Next up, we got the windows. Just got some glass cleaner. That's all it is. And that's all you need. One thing I do want to point out, I'm not sure if the camera is going to be able to pick this up, but if you live in a state that has like well water or just really hard water, you're gonna have this on the glass. I don't think you can see them, but they're like dried water spots. That's all like hard deposits from the water. There's only two ways to combat that. One is to get a water deionizer, which is not cheap. It's in my plans, but it's not cheap. Or there are chemicals called water spot remover that you can get, but just be advised, like glass cleaner is not gonna get it. It is what it is. As me, because I want to start my own detailing business, so at that point I'll get a water deionizer and use it for like my car, family's cars and stuff like that. You know, I kind of just have to deal with it right now. So just something I wanted to point out. If you're detailing your car and you can't get these spots out and you're like, what the hell, that's why. Okay, back at it again. All we're gonna do, got some spill over there, so just add a little bit. Don't gotta go crazy with this, just a little bit. And just give her a wipe, make sure she looks nice and hydrated, because that's all this really is just conditioning. It's just to rehydrate the leather, make sure it doesn't crack or anything like that. And that's pretty much it. Just do that for the rest of the seats. And here's the final product, all complete. I'll do a walk around of the exterior. I'll do just a brief look at the interior, but otherwise this is pretty much it. This is just like one of my more advanced washes. As again, I didn't do a spray detail. I also didn't do another wax, as well as a ceramic coating. We did get all those salt stains. Remember I mentioned the pedals, trim and space between the doors, as well as the bottom of the doors. Big spot that gets missed for most detailers. that's pretty much it, guys. Nice and clean. Not sure if you remember how dirty this center console was. That's all cleaned up now. And that's it. This is, all in all, this took me about 4 hours. But this was one of my more intricate ones. I wanted to kind of take some pictures and go over it, so something I have for when I start my own business. But that's pretty much it, guys. All right, thanks.